You are not going to believe this. Not only have I got another bike, I've also got another puncture. But this is a puncture with a difference. Let me show you why. Now, as opposed to our last video where the puncture was caused by a thorn penetrating through the tyre and tube, this one appears to be caused by a hole in the tyre itself, just on the sidewall here. Now, what will happen if you just replace your tube and pump it up is it's likely that the inner tube will poke through and the pressure of it will burst it again and you'll be back to where you started. So you need a solution. Well, what are they going to be? Well, ideally, you would have brought out a small piece of tyre, as we recommended on another video in what to take out of you on each ride. But if you don't have that, well, you go on to GCN's bodge number 2. This is something which has been recommended by a number of our viewers in the comment section below previous videos, and that is to take some tape out with you, wrap it around a pump or something similar on your frame, and that way you've got it with you when you've got a problem like this. Just need to take some of the tape off. Rip a small section off, and hopefully that will provide us with a solution to our tyre problem. So once you've located the hole on the inside of the tyre, simply place your piece of tape over the top to seal that gap. Now, I'd recommend, if you've got enough tape, just putting 2 layers on. Just to make perfectly sure that the inner tube isn't going to poke out through that hole when you pump it up. But what happens if you haven't got any tape with you either? Well, you go on to our next bodge, and that is to use an old wrapper of some sort. Now, I've got a gel here. It's full, so I'm gonna have to have it first. But it can be any kind of wrapper, some sort of energy bar, just a normal bar. And of course, if you use them, you put them into your back pocket, so you might already have a used one. Quite nice. Right, so now, got a nice flat wrapper, but we're going to put the tyre back onto the rim first before we place this inside. So of course you want to locate the hole again, and then we're going to put this wrapper just inside the tyre, which fits quite nicely and covers the hole. As you can see, it fits fairly snugly in the bottom. Part of the energy gel, so that looks like it's fine, and we're ready to pump it up and get on our way. But if you haven't got tape or a wrapper to put inside your tyre and seal that hole, then it's time to look to nature. Now, if you can find some nice green leaves like this, put a couple together, just folding them up, and that should be perfectly strong enough to prevent the tube from coming out through the tyre. Okay, so as you can see, we can see the green bit of leaf just poking through that hole very slightly. And I did make sure as I was pumping it up that I could see the green leaf there to make sure it hadn't slid round at all. There's our last solution. We can get on our way and ride on. We're around about 1 inch to spare at the end. Just pull it as tight as you can get it. Up November.